Hey y'all, this is Natalie. So this week I wanted to make bolognese sauce. I've made it before, but I don't make it very often, so I don't have the recipe imprinted up here. So what inspired me to do this was watching a video of this man named Gino. He was traveling through Italy, and he was in Bologna. So he did the recipe with a local and also did it back where he was staying. And so before making this, I wanted to research and see what kind of recipes I had for bolognese sauce. And let me tell you, they were all different. There was so much variation in this, and it just made me very curious because, oh wow. So let me tell you what the differences were. Of course, you have your chuck round or whatever, your hamburger. Some recipes may use a mixture of chuck with either lamb or veal, ground up lamb or veal, or pork. Okay, some recipes use tomato paste, some use crushed tomatoes, some use red wine, some use white wine, some season it with nutmeg, and some season it with cinnamon and clove. So it just went on and on. I think the only staples that I could see were using carrots, celery, and onions. And milk. Those are the only things where I could see that were kind of like a constant. So anyway, I wanted to make this, and I decided to go with kind of the base recipe that Marcella Hassan has, because she's like a goddess here of Italian food. But I made just a few variations. I did use white wine, and I used just a small cube of kind of breakfast pork. So it's like fat back, but a little bit meatier. And so I cut the rind off and just used like a 1-inch cube and diced it really small. And the white wine, that was interesting because I always use red wine, and it turned out great. It was fabulous. But I think if any sauce, if you're going to let simmer for 3 hours, which this one does, it's going to turn out pretty good. So let me show you what I did. Heat olive oil and butter and cook your onions until translucent. Then you'll add your carrots and celery and cook a few more minutes. Add your ham or pancetta. Add your beef and cook until it's lost all color, and then put your white wine in there. Turn up to medium-high until the wine is evaporated. Add your milk and turn down to medium. When that's evaporated, you will add your tomatoes and your nutmeg. Simmer for 3.5 to 4 hours and add more liquid in the form of beef broth if needed. Add salt and adjust seasoning. Serve with tagliatelle or your favorite flat noodle, and enjoy.